So we're here at the Clinton Global Initiatives event taking place here in New York City on the 19th of September as part of Climate Week NYC. And we've got some terrific guests here that we're interviewing during the day. So I would like to say hello to John Hecklinger.
Yes.
John, tell us who you are and who do you represent here at this Clinton event?
Yeah, I'm president and CEO of the Global Fund for Children. And we're here, and our commitment is around youth-led participatory grant-making for groups working on climate change.
Okay. So just elaborate a little bit on that. So you are supporting, or you're raising money to support youth groups in different parts of the developing world or the developed world as well, or is it principally the developing world?
Yeah, our vision is to recruit panels of young people around the world, age 16 to 35. Youth is defined differently in different parts of the world, who would then design and implement grant-making programs to support youth-led organizations in Asia, Southern Africa, and the Americas, all working on different aspects of the climate problem.
So it would be on things like different forms of, say, small-scale renewable energy to adaptation, resilience building measures?
Yeah, all of that. Everything from environmental education to young people taking care of forests, to sustainable, locally rooted agricultural practices, and working on policy and advocacy as well.
Okay. And how do you interface with say, things like UNICEF and some of these other agencies?
Yeah, well, I mean, not directly. I mean, we're working at the ultra grassroots level, so trying to bring in organizations, involving or led by young people that haven't traditionally been able to connect in to the larger initiatives. But the vision is to build a true global cohort of 60 or so organizations that we bring together so they can learn from each other, have a larger voice, and the backdrop of all the international organizations is really helpful. And so part of what we'd like to do is to help introduce them into other areas where they can get more support and be more visible.
Very interesting indeed. Yeah, in your opinion, do you think the climate crisis is solvable? And what kind of actions do you think are needed to actually make this happen?
Yeah, of course it's solvable. Alongside the big changes in the incentives to help move us to renewable energy and to the big projects that we need to do to prevent catastrophic flooding in Lower Manhattan, for example. There's a huge need for that hyper-local work. Millions of young people all around the world doing smart things to be more resilient, to keep carbon in the ground. Those all make a huge difference collectively. And so a combination of the big initiatives, changing the incentives, but also that grassroots work, it's eminently solvable, and the energy is absolutely there to do it.
So, basically, We Don't Have Time, which we're a digital TV broadcaster, but we're also a global platform on climate and environment. We believe that love is quite powerful, and we'd like to give climate love to people that are sort of doing the right thing. Here's a climate love from We Don't Have Time.
Yeah.
And we think by rewarding people, in a sense of doing the right thing or moving forward, that this can inspire them to bigger and greater things.
Yeah.
Do you have an individual or an organization you would like to give climate love to on the We Don't Have Time.org platform?
I do, and I have a lot of love to give. So I would like to just briefly mention 4 organizations that have emerged through this participatory grant-making process we've established, doing tremendous work. So first is the Sind Green Foundation in Pakistan, run by young people and promoting conservation. There's the Colectivo Cocopelli in Mexico, a group of feisty young environmentalists in Mexico. There's Colectivo Tajpianish, also in Mexico, young people who are caretakers of the forest in their area. And then the Escuela Resiliente in Peru, working on arts and environment education.
Very interesting indeed. And nice that you mentioned arts, because I think sometimes people forget that we need all the science for the head, but we need to also touch the heart as well and change the perspectives.
Yeah, changing mindsets and opening awareness so that there's growing consensus around the issue and possible solutions is really important, and arts are an amazing way to get there.
Yeah. Well, John, thanks very much, and thanks for your work, and I hope that a lot comes for you from being here at the Clinton Global Initiatives.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Bye.